Windy, but it's a warm wind. So several inches of snow just Tuesday. Oh, it's almost 60 according to the radar temp. It feels warm. Hey, we got a freak warm up today, which seems to occur a lot during the holidays in Ohio. It just seems like we get these warm spells right around Christmas, and it looks like this year's no different. It's almost 60 degrees. Yesterday was in the upper 30s, almost 40, and it felt warm compared to the days before. There's a wind advisory in western counties. Later we're going to get driving rain like after 9 o'clock. Then the temperatures are going to plunge, but only for a day or two, and then it's going to be around 50. On Christmas, 40s, 50s. So that's the trend. And then usually the second week of January, second, third week, usually the second, and sometimes even the first, like last year, you get the big temperature plunge and snowstorms and all this stuff, polar vortexes. So January, just watch out. I think it's going to be cold. I just got my electric bill today for the last month, and it's almost $300. I've had the ice cables on just about every day, but it's still worth it. So I expect the same in January. We'll see what my natural gas bill is. I guess like in like $150, something like that. We'll see. I budgeted for $500, so it will be close. I mean, clarification, I budgeted electric, gas, and water for $500, and I just got the water bill. It was $54. So I'm sure I'll be close. So I am taking advantage of these warm temperatures. And then yesterday or last night after work, I decided to stop by the trail again, get the Gates Mills Trail, and walk it because it felt kind of mild, but it was around 5 o'clock and everything was freezing up, and just what I said on that video I made Wednesday or Tuesday night, that everything would freeze up. So Tuesday night was a good day that I made that video, because I had to walk that trail to look at those Christmas lights. And Tuesday night it was snow, but then yesterday, because of the upper 30-degree temperature, the snow melted and then it became slush, and the slush was freezing up when I attempted to walk that trail last night. So I did not walk too far. I just turned around and said the heck with it, rather than risk falling. So the trail was a lot like this last night, whereas Tuesday night it was like that. So big difference. Well, I am enjoying this weather, but it's hard to walk in rain boots. It's not that comfortable. That's why they invented walking shoes. So tonight I'm expecting that the snow or the ice will be melted on that trail, and I'm going to park at City Hall again, the Pepper Pike City Hall, and walk the trail a little bit. Then there's supposed to be some squall line, according to Betsy Kling on WKYC Weather, around 9 o'clock or so. So I'll see if I can get out and see if I can capture some of that. Also, I'll just capture it outside my door just to get a snippet of a typical reprieve in temperatures in Ohio, followed by a dose of reality, the temperature crash. That seems to happen every year, and that's what you can expect if you ever move out here. And one thing about Northeast Ohio, you do get a lot of wind. So not only is Chicago the windy city, blah blah blah, but Northeast Ohio has its share of wind too. Over there's the golf course. It's quite large. And in fact, there's a golf course straight ahead too. So there's a golf course to the east, a golf course to the south, and then the main road is to the north, and there's a main road to the west. I do like the sound of evergreens, kind of that hiss when the wind is blowing. Seems like the winds are picking up. Look at all the salt. It's like a salt shaker. This has to be at least a couple bags of salt worth of salt. Okay, I'm taking a walk. Looks like the rain is a little ways. I mean, like it's like some kind of dry line. So I don't know how this rain could possibly dry up before the freeze, especially when it looks like, according to the radar, we're going to get some heavy rain in the next half hour or sooner. I noticed the winds have picked up. And I feel kind of draft. so I could start to hear the wind. Too bad it's not daylight. Can't really see it. But the trees are starting to really start blowing. So it looks like you got the main, what Betsy's calling the squall line, coming. And then it's going to start getting colder rapidly, I think. So I definitely wouldn't want to be on the roads. There's going to be a lot of standing water. We got the first little squall line. It's very thin on the radar, but there's a big squall line west of it. By 10 miles, 20 miles, I don't know. Probably 20 miles. So, starting with a clean slate, because most of the snow, except for these piles, melted yesterday and overnight. A lot of snow melted overnight. So this is the lake effect.